I would go through all this pain, beat a Toby Robo just for you. Yes, I would die for you, Momonosuke Kozuki. But you too young, so you can't do the same. Sponsored by Yamato. Yo, okay, so I just finished reading chapter 994 of One Piece, and these will be my initial thoughts after just, going through the chapter once, not really even reading through it. Now, before I get into this video, as always, guys, please subscribe and check out my other videos. I put spoiler tags in there just to let you know if you will get spoiled, especially if you're not up to date. So you watch videos, let your friends watch videos as well. But this chapter, right now, it wasn't as action-packed as last week's, but there's just so many moments in it. Okay, you know what? Of course, in this one, it's not really comprehensive. I just go through the parts that I stood out to me the most just after reading it. And of course, number one is the cover story. Capone Beige has finished. Now, back when chapter 990 was released, I said it myself that, the cover story is either going to go for a couple more chapters, 3 or 4 chapters, or it's going to go to 1000. As I said, it's finished now at chapter 994. I mean, I can't really base it off whether the little subscripts here that have been translated by the fans are correct, but it says finished in range at the bottom here, so I'm guessing it's finished now. I mean, if it continues, then that would just be crazy, but it's finished. Nice kind of ending, it's kind of like a wedding, or something like that, where it's like a celebration and there's gunfire going on. That is also really nice. So a kind of nice ending to this whole cover story with weddings and family and relations. So I mean, overall, cover story in itself and the kind of story that's being told is great. It was really good. A long story of searching and finding each other and reuniting together. But of course, with the Wano stuff, no one really cares about that kind of story right now. So let's go on. Right now, after last chapter, we all assumed that Kikunojo was going to be out of it for a while, and now we've learned the truth, right? Losing an arm doesn't mean that much in One Piece. I mean, of course, it means a lot, but it doesn't mean that much. Because, right after Kiku loses her arm, and it wasn't really the whole side, more just the arm, Kinemon comes in, cauterizes the wound, which I did not expect. I thought that, it'd kind of just be like, we have no time to kind of heal you. Fix yourself, get off the roof, let's continue this with the 8 of us. But Kaido is just there after that attack, and he's kind of ready, but lets them allows Kinemon to cauterize that wound, which was just mad for me. Wow. And then Kiku is already ready to go again. Now Kaido then looks and says, that's how it should be. But I read this part of the chapter. Right? This quote that Kaido says here, it is not with the advancement of times, but rather in death that humans truly attain perfection. Now that is just a great quote in itself. We're all going to theorize. But I know, of all people, Joy Boy and Brago will not fail to go deep into this quote and mention other things. So you should probably watch out for those videos, guys. They will come out, especially Joy Boy, even Brago as well. I mean, other people might mention it, but these two will really go into this. And of course, I don't know if anyone really cares about this, but that next panel where Kaido with his eyes, that one is really creepy and scary a bit, because Kaido has looked serious, but when Kaido looks serious, he never smiles. But now he's kind of smiling and he's serious, which is it's a bit creepy for Kaido. Kaido's either serious and looking angry, or he's happy and smiling, right? He never smiles and he's angry / serious at the same time. This is a new Kaido. Gotta be wary of this one. This one's coming for blood. And unlike some people thought, there is not going to be one scabbard getting offed every chapter until chapter 1000. But we are going up 1 floor every chapter, probably up until he gets to the roof or something happens. So we cut over to Luffy, and this whole thing, I think I get it now. I think that when Oda made the Beast Pirates and the Smiles, he just wanted to think of the most crazy ways in which humans can mix with animals. That's why he just keeps mixing these guys. Honestly, this time I enjoyed this part because like there's like a chicken. Like both of these are just so weird. Like why is Hamlet's body on the giraffe's head? And then 4 tricks. I'm assuming this is a card game, 4 tricks, but his head is coming out of a chicken's bum. Like so like with the legs, does it move forward or backwards? Like I started thinking about this and I said I'm focusing on the wrong things in this chapter. This is why reading a chapter takes me like half an hour, because I'm thinking about all these useless things that don't even matter. But yeah, before that there's an interesting part where like Sanji gets ignored, and of course I know people are going to use this as ammo, as in, you know, Jinbei is replacing Sanji, which doesn't really matter. For me it's ammo for like a different kind of thought that I have going on, which I don't really want to get into right now because it's going to be part of a video I want to make. Well, it's just going to be like one sentence in a video I want to make. But anyway, it's going to be in a video I want to make about post-Wano stuff. And of course, from that, we skip over to the main floor. Now, Queen is a bit weird, right? In the fact that these guys were chatting between themselves, saying like, oh, does that mean... Queen's just like, they'll die, right? Die, okay? He didn't even let people finish their sentence. That's a bit rude. But... he says they'll die in 1 hour, which of course immediately he said that. I said, okay, now we're getting a time frame for how long this whole situation in here is gonna last, and time frame for how long everything outside is gonna last. So we know how long it's been, I don't know, from now to the end of some fights, how long that's gonna take, because 1 hour from what time this whole situation inside here ends, it would have been about an hour. As we know, they like to cut it close in anime, but yeah, it'll be 1 hour. So everything that happens from now to the end of what's in here is 1 hour. And Queen is such... Bro, that was a dick move. Queen and Apu, that was such a dick move. Because I honestly thought that, I was getting ready. I was even like rubbing my hands. I'm like, Chopper and Brook versus Apu? Maybe, why not, right? And then Queen just tossed it to Apu. Apu was just like, what? Even as he tosses it, he even goes, brother Apu. Like, bro, we're not friends. If you do that to me, we are not friends anymore. Don't talk to me. When you see me walking down the street, don't talk to me. No. But anyway, he throws it at Apu, and everyone's now looking at Apu like, yo. Because now the Beast Pirates know that if the Samurai get it, right, that they're not going to really prioritize, they're not going to heal the Beast Pirates, so the Beast Pirates will die. Beast Pirates are like, we need to get it. So, but then the Alliance is like, if we don't get it and the Beast Pirates get it, then they're going to heal themselves. And then there's the Miumu Warigumi and the Oniwabanshu. Now, Oniwabanshu, I don't know, I expect you to be ninjas or like League of Assassins or something like that, where you can just like, I don't know, poof, like Raizo and just disappear. But I mean, I guess they're not on Raizo level or not close to that. But these guys, after having betrayed Orochi, for some reason they're not betraying Kaido just yet. And actually you don't want the samurai to get it, even though I'm like, technically you're a samurai as well. And I'm just like, what's the point of you guys getting it and like fighting other people? Because at the end of the day, it's so small, not all of you are going to get it. Like, so you need someone to mass produce it. It's not like any of you guys are doctors. So, just saying. I mean, although this did quite take the interest of the whole Queen fights out of it, because now everyone's after Apu, which just makes me think, where is Queen going from here? Because is Queen going to stay up there and watch it all happen? Or is Queen going to go and fight someone else? Maybe who's coming for him? Because who talked, quite a bit. Who wants to fight an all-star? So maybe that's what's going on. Are they going to run into, Luffy, Jinbei, and Sanji running upstairs and stop them and have a fight there? How's that going to go? What is Queen doing now that he's not really focused on what's going on downstairs? Or is he just going to be a commentator dancing and, having fun upstairs there? Also, quick note on his gun at the top, written ice on top. So I guess he labels it to know what's what. Just an interesting note, right? I just found that interesting. But then, we get to like the last part of the chapter. The Yamato part. Now, I don't know if Yamato is gaining awareness that, she is not Oden and that she's Yamato. Or if she's just like, yeah, okay, you guys were scared when I said Oden, so this time I'm just going to say Yamato so that you guys don't lose your minds. You can kind of understand who I am, right? I don't know which one it is, but it's one of them, right? But interestingly enough, when Yamato mentions that she was there at the Oden thingy, something 20 years ago. There is a thingy that I saw, you know, of course, like when Yamato mentioned the first time, everyone goes back and looks, was she in the crowd? Was she in the crowd? Everyone's just pointing at every small girl they see. Is Yamato there? Is Yamato? It's not Yamato. Just because she was there doesn't mean she was in the panels. But there was an interestingly enough, there was someone who was, you know, cut like right above, like somewhere here. And then the bottom was like the same kind of get up that Yamato is in. And I thought that, you know, maybe that's potentially Yamato. It also could be someone who, you know, Oda just made wear similar clothes. You know, maybe Oda was trying out a design back then, you know, someone in the crowd. But looking at the way Yamato was dressed back then in the same exact getup, that possibly was Yamato back in chapter 971. When someone, like, you know, the guy who's supposed to let Odin get in, like slips and falls in, and then he like kind of comes out charred. He falls at the feet, and just outside there you can see someone in Yamato's getup. So maybe that's Yamato, maybe it's not. Interesting note, doesn't really matter because Yamato can do stuff, right? Because Yamato, honestly, I have high expectations for the porcupine dude for some reason. But Yamato, one, tanked whatever cannon fire was, you know, she was hit with. Which, again, I take very seriously because this is the Armored Corps. So I think in terms of power, I expect a lot of them. Even though they're lower Beast Pirate levels, I expect more from them. And she tanked that. She does this one attack as if it's like swinging a baseball bat. I don't know what Yamato thinks this is. This is not baseball. But anyway, does the baseball swing. And she doesn't actually touch the porcupine dude, but he flies. So question is this some other ability? Is this haki? Is this what? Like, is this like club style, you know? The club style 36-pound Phoenix. Yamato style. I don't know. Maybe Yamato get 2 clubs and do 2 club style. Yamato 2 club style. I don't know. But that was a very interesting thing that I was just like, but then obviously we all know this is going to spark so much conversation into saying Yamato is commander level and all the agendas that she's going to be the strongest after Luffy when she joins the crew. Yamato for Nakama. I can see the video titles right now popping up on my notifications. Okay. But yeah. I mean, I probably skipped past some important themes and stuff to talk about. But as always, guys, you know, later on in the weekend, we'll make another video, you know, with a bit more in-depth of everything that's going on. With a bit more speculation after having read everything, let it sit. Maybe watch some other people's videos, see what they're thinking. But for now, guys, that's all I've got for you. Thank you for watching this video. As always, guys, please like the video. Comment on stuff that you think I missed. Stuff that you think I'm wrong, misunderstood, whatever it is. Yeah, subscribe for always for more content. Please subscribe. It helps me a lot with motivation. Helped me a lot. Yeah, just with motivation, basically. And if you know someone who needs to hear the truth, please share this video with them. If you have time, watch one more video. If not, thank you for watching this video thus far. This is King KZ. I'll see you guys in the next one.